If you have Irish roots, it's possible you've dreamed about going to Ireland someday.
Or that dream may be fueled by the countryside, the art, architecture, the food. So let's go together this Travel Tuesday.
And some of the pictures you'll see in a few minutes. Kim Winberg is a leisure travel specialist at the Vacation Store and the cruise company. Good morning, Kim. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Great
So
to
what
have
do you
you
remember
back.
about Ireland? I mean, I've always wanted to go to Ireland. My grandparents went a number of years ago and they loved it. It was fantastic. What are some of the must-sees?
There's a lot of really interesting cities such as Dublin, Belfast, Cork, Waterford. They're all different. That's what's kind of interesting about Ireland. You go from one city to another, they're totally different. Also, of course, you need to see the Cliffs of Moher, go kiss the Blarney Stone. You want to do some other things like maybe go see the giant causeway, which is and actually it's something that happened naturally, but it looks like it's man-made.
Really?
It's during a volcanic eruption, all this stuff came flying out of came pushing up, and it looks like posts, but it's all rock.
Every picture here, Kim, they're all so charming. And you see the lushness of those rolling hills. That to me represents Ireland. And I had said to you, but Ireland is pretty small, right? How could there be so much to do and see? And you kind of pushed back a little bit, like, girl, you don't even know the half of it, because there is so much going on there, and it is so diverse.
A lot of people think of the rolling hills and stuff like that, but you've got, like I said, the sharpness of the Cliffs of Moher. You almost have to see it both from land and from sea to be able to really enjoy how massive it is. And of course, you've got things from castles all the way down to like little bed and breakfasts that are just fun and
the
and
pubs.
Well, look at this little tavern.
pubs.
Right. Don't you want to go
I'd
there?
be in that place. The corner bar, right?
And they all have their pubs. I think every place you go has their pubs, and they're very friendly people.
Yeah.
And
That's the other part that you hear is you make friends. People who go to Ireland, they really make friends with the folks who live there.
But I think it sounds to me, from what you're saying, Ireland's one of those places where you really need to figure out what you want to see and sit down with somebody because, like you said, it's so diverse. There's so many different ways. You can go to the countryside. You can go to Dublin. You can take a cruise, right? Because there's cruise options.
Right. The cruise options are usually, just so that you know, they're about 12 days long, and they will include both Ireland and a little bit of the UK and maybe some Scotland.
Okay.
So you get kind of a more, where you get to see other things. The land portions, you can do just Ireland if you want, or you can combine it with a UK, Scotland type.
With those cruise options, do you have, are you just taking day trips off the ship, or do they port overnight in any location?
There actually is one that's coming up here. There's a couple of different dates, and they're going to actually overnight in Dublin, and really excited about that one. That one's really looks interesting, but mostly it's going to be a port a day.
Yeah.
But it's pretty intense because you're right there in the islands. And of course now they're showing St. Patrick because it's that time of year.
It is. St. Patrick's Day is on Friday. It's a little bit different for us here in the United States than how they celebrate it in Ireland.
Right. We celebrate it probably a little bit.
A little more gusto.
A little more. Yeah.
It's more of a party here.
Yeah.
I think it has a little more meaning for them over there.
Correct.
One of the things that we love when you're here or when your colleagues join us is bringing deals, because we know our viewers who have been looking for that perfect time to go for it. These deals are often all the incentive they need. Do you have any specials today?
Well, right now we've got some cruises. They're 12-day cruises. They're starting in Southampton. Or London. You fly into London, go down to Southampton, and they're starting at $11.99 per person. That includes all your taxes.
For a 12-day
cruise? For a 12-day cruise, it's a great deal. That one that I was talking about that stays overnight in Dublin, that one actually is starting at $13.99 per person. But it's an amazing deal. And then plus, if you want to do a land package, right now one of our tour companies is offering free air up to $199 air, depending on which airport you go out of.
Right. For that 12-day cruise, you still have to pay for air. How are airfare prices traveling overseas into Europe right now? Actually,
if you fly into London, like for the cruise, we've been getting some pretty good airfares. It just really kind of depends on what season you're going, but we've seen things as low as like About $1,000 is what you're probably looking at round
Well, I
trip.
know airfare is a little bit better. A couple years ago, we looked at going to Europe, and it was about $1,800
Yes.
round trip.
Better,
I think it's
for
gotten
sure
a lot
now.
better.
And something that people don't know is from the East Coast, you can fly into Shannon, Ireland, and it's only a 5-hour flight.
Oh, what?
Yeah, people.
That's
yeah.
like not going to Hawaii. If you're flying to Hawaii and try to go
I know.
that
I mean,
way,
it's out of the
you
East
think about-
Coast, but it's. I mean, it's not that far of a flight. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they're almost neighbors.
One of the things, if you've dreamt about Ireland and then, you sort of like, well, I don't know, I've looked at some different specials online, it's because of the relationships that the vacation store and the cruise company have that they're able to put these packages together. So it's not like you can go to a search engine and find this stuff, but you can call and take advantage of what Kim brought us today. That number is 402-339-6800. You're also welcome to send them an email or visit either of the sites on the screen right now.
Yeah, good time to talk about Ireland. Happy St. Patty's Day to you.
Yeah.
You too.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Kim.
Kim. Great
Be
to see
safe.
you.
Yeah.